Page number 93.
فسبحان الحل ولا تنكرن بذل اليسير تنكدا وسامح تنل أجرا وحسن توددي ولا تسألن عما عهدت وأغضي عن عوال إذا لم يذمم الشرع ترشدي وكن حافظا أن النساء وداعع عوان لدينا احفظ وصية مرشدي ولا تكثر الإنكار ترمى بتهمة ولا ترفعن الصوت عن كل معتدي ولا تطمعن في أن تقيم إعوجاجها فما هي إلا مثل ضلع مردد وسكن الفتى في غرفة فوق سكة يؤول إلى تهم البري المسدد وإياك يا هذا وروضة دمنة سترجع عن قرب إلى أصلها الردي وحرم على كل نكاح التي زنت إلى توبة ثم انقضى عدة زدي وأن أحمدي إن يبغيها من زنى بها فتوبته شرط لعقد معقد.
Okay, let's start. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. So we are going through the same chapter. What is the chapter? An-nikah wa ishatu zawja. I mean the marriage and wa ishatu zawja, and how to treat one's spouse, or the rights and responsibilities of spouses. Wa adabul jima wal qasm. Wa adabul jima means etiquettes of having physical relationship with your spouse. Wal qasm, and if you have more than one, how you are going to treat them. What is your responsibility if you have more than one wife? Okay, so we started last week. Let's go ahead. So he's saying, فَلَا خَيْرَ وَلَا تُنْكِرًا بَذْلَ الْيَسِيرِ تَنَكُّدًا وَسَامِحْ تَنَلْ أَجْرًا وَحُسْنَ تَوَدُّدِ وَلَا تُنْكِرًا بَذْلَ الْيَسِيرِ تَنَكُّدًا. Meaning he's saying, if a wife is spending some of your wealth, for example, someone came begging or asking help, like back in India and the other countries, you see beggars knocking the door and asking for little help. So he's saying, وَلَا تُنْكِرًا بَذْلِ, if a wife is spending some of your wealth, I mean she's not causing damage, financial damage to you, it is little pennies or little pounds here and there, then لَا تُنْكِرًا, don't make it a big issue. Even though she's supposed to seek your permission before she spends. And the permission is of two types. One is each time she has to ask. Okay? And the other permission is she can say, look, sometime beggars come, sometime visitors comes, and sometime relatives comes. I should be allowed to spend something upon them or buy something from the market in a reasonable way. According to the custom or so. And if the husband says, yes, you are allowed and you have the right to do so, that's fine. She doesn't have to ask her every now and then. I mean the permission, getting permission is of two types. One is each time, and clever women, they seek normal permission. They get the common permission. They say, look, whenever we need it, like a guest comes or beggars comes, or I will spend little money from your money, not in a big way. Obviously, if she's going to spend bigger amount, then she has to ask the permission of husband. So that's what he's saying, that if she is spending a little bit, don't question her. وَسَامِحْ تَنَلْ أَجْرًا, be polite and gentle and easygoing, you will be rewarded. Meaning if she is spending upon poor people or upon guests or something, yes, she will be rewarded, and because it is your money and you are bringing the money to home, you will be rewarded as well. And there is a famous hadith that one sadaqah, one charity, if is spent by a secretary or some khazin or secretary, three people will be rewarded: him and the one who is recording and the real possessor, the real owner. وَلَا تَسْأَلَنْ أَمَّا أَهِدْتَ, وأخذ عن أوار إذا لم يذمم الشر ترشدي. And he's saying ولا تسألن, and don't question her, ask her أما أهدت, meaning something that you noticed and it's not serious. If something you have noticed that she has done wrong or she has fallen short but it is not serious, don't ask her. And Sheikh Fawzan says don't ask her about the things that you have bought. For example, you bought apples, let's say. Okay, after a few days you find it's gone. There's no need to question who ate and how it happened, how it finished that quick. I mean, yes, the wife is there, children are there, you never know what happened. I mean, it is something at the home, then it is open for everyone. So ولا تسأل عن الأشياء التي تأتي بها إلى البيت من المأكولات والمشروبات وغير ذلك. Meaning the things that you bring home, مأكولات والمشروبات, don't ask. It was 2 kilo last week or a couple of days ago, how it finished that quick. All these things will spoil the relationship and the, what we say, and the good environment of the house. And then he's saying, yes, وَغْزِ عَنْ أَوَارٍ إِذَا لَمْ يَذْمُمِ الشَّرُ تُرْشَدِ, meaning some shortcomings, if they are not that much serious, then overlook them. Overlook them. Turshadi, and you will be guided, and the relationship will remain healthy and strong. Okay, it comes to the meaning the problem starts when you start picking little things you are not ready to ignore. Okay, what if she does the same with you? If she does the same with you, again you won't like it, so don't do with your wife. And Prophet ﷺ has advised, has given this advice in a famous hadith of Sahih Muslim. He said, لا يفرق مؤمن مؤمنة إن كره منها خلقا رضي منها آخر. Meaning a believing husband should not hate his wife, believing wife. If one aspect or one characteristic he is not, meaning he does not like, then the same woman may offer some good things. Meaning she may possess some good characteristics, other characteristics. So enjoy the good that she is offering and ignore unless it is really serious one and you could not get on with it, then obviously you have to address the issue. Okay, I mean, don't expect perfection. No husband should expect that, and no wife should expect. Because Kamal belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we all are human beings and we all weak. وَكُنْ حَافِظًا أَنَّ النِّسَاءَ وَدَائِعَ أَوَانٍ لَدَيْنَا احْفَظْ وَصِيَّةَ مُرْشِدِي. And he's saying, remember that the women are wada'i. What wada'i means? Meaning they are something under our possession. Okay, awanin ladayna, they are like captives. You have taken into nikah, obviously they cannot, yes, now they are connected with you, or the life is connected with you. So you have charge or control over them to a certain degree also. Okay, so it doesn't mean that they are slaves, or treat them like they are slave also. Meaning they are awanun ladayna or ladaykum, so treat them in an appropriate way. And what you allow from them is to take benefit, physical benefit, and other things that she may offer. I mean, prepare the food or look after the kids or raise them or whatever she can do according to the custom. Meaning she should not be overburdened, according to her limits and according to what is regarded as reasonable in a given society. And Prophet ﷺ has mentioned, this is in the hadith as well. Yeah, I mean, the last few advices that Prophet ﷺ had given before his death is this: istawsu bin nisa'i khayra, meaning treat women good. فَإِنَّهُنَّ أَوَانٌ, they are like captives, meaning their lives are connected with you. They cannot have their own life, or meaning leave you and go and start living on their own, unless this what we say, unless the relationship is broken. So treat them properly. ولا تكثر الإنكار ترمى بتهمة ولا ترفعن الصوت عن كل معتدي. ولا تكثر الإنكار, and don't try to find faults with her all the time. Okay, you haven't cooked this properly, you haven't ironed my clothes, or you haven't cleaned this, you haven't. For everything لا تكثر الإنكار. Inkar means objects, yes, finding fault and trying to show objections to the action that she has done also. Turma bituhmatin, meaning if you do the if you increase, meaning if you do that regularly, turma bituhmatin, people will point finger of blame towards you. I mean, they say he is wrong, he does not know how to treat a woman. Every little thing that he says, why not, and why, that's wrong. Many things you have to get on and ignore. ولا تكثر الإنكار ترمى بتهمة ولا ترفعن الصوت عن كل معتدي, and don't raise the whip for every mistake that she commits. Okay? ولا ترفعن الصوت. And a lady companion came to Prophet ﷺ seeking mashwara, Fatima bint Qais. She said, oh Messenger of Allah, after she got divorced and she completed iddah, she came seeking mashwara from Prophet ﷺ, saying, two people have proposed me, Abu Sufyan and Muawiyah ibn Jahm or someone. Okay? Prophet ﷺ said, as for the one, he is solo, meaning he hasn't got any money. Okay, you will suffer if you get married to him. And as for the other one, he's very person with a what we say, hot temper or so, and he does not leave his whip down, meaning he's always after the women, treating them harshly. And then Prophet ﷺ said, marry someone else.
Sorry guys, we literally just had a little nikah. I was going to say if you guys want any sweets or you want some tea and stuff.
Thank you very much. Passed over into the
Okay, again raising the south, I mean, yes, having a whip, it's not allowed at any case. If there's a problem with woman and you see that she is showing disobedient, or her attitude has changed also, there are steps. The first step is give her advice, as mentioned in the Quran. فَإِذُوهُنَّ, meaning advise them. Say, look, you have to behave, fear Allah, and remind the rights of husband upon her, and give him nasiyah, and mention those ahadith. So first thing is give her advice. If she rectifies her issues and start behaving proper, then that's fine. The matter is sorted out. If the nasiyah, if the nasiyah doesn't work, then Prophet ﷺ said, وَهَجِرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ, mean keep a distance. Okay? Show that you are angry. Don't mean stay in the same room or living or sleeping in the same bed also, but again keep a distance. Let her know that you are upset with her. Sometimes it may work. Okay? Not sometimes, many times it may work. She may realize that, look, husband is angry and now she needs to behave proper. And if that also doesn't work, then Prophet, all the ayah says that yes, treat them. And even the tafsir says it is like they stick like a miswak or so. And the intention is not to injure her or beat her up badly or so, or where she sustains some injuries or bruises or so. No. Let her know that you are upset with her. Okay? South is not. South means the whip, what we said, juke is used to for the horses. Okay, another good advice is giving. Especially this is those who are already married and those who are looking for Abhishek, and so on and so forth. Okay, in near future, inshallah. وَلَا تَأْتَمَنْ فِي أَن تُقِيمَ إِوَجَاجَهَا. And he's saying, don't expect, don't have hope or don't expect that you are going to rectify her crookedness. Okay? فَمَا هِيَ إِلَّا مِثْلُ ذِلٍ مُرَدَّدِ. She is like a crooked part of your, what we say, your ribs. And that is also mentioned in the hadith. Prophet ﷺ said, إِسْتَوْصُوا بِالنِّسَاءِ خَيْرًا, mean treat women properly and accept my advice in this regard. And he said, look, they are created from this part, and they will be, meaning in their nature, their crookedness will remain. Okay, they may behave now and then in a abnormal way, from the men's perspective, in an abnormal way, and that will remain in them. Okay, for example, you come to home and you say Assalamu alaikum and she's not returning, and you're shocked. You think nothing happened here. I was a couple of hours away, and why she's showing anger for? I mean, there's nothing happened in recent past or so, but that's how they are. Maybe they have remembered something happened a week ago or so. So that's what Prophet ﷺ said. If you look to rectify her crookedness, and you draw a line or you give her a barnamaj or something and say, look, this is how you need to behave, and you are not allowing her to go left and right a little bit here and there, then the relationship will not last. Prophet ﷺ said, you will break her. And breaking her means, yes, she will be separated. It will end up in divorce. So you have to treat her, and you have to keep in your mind that she will show some weaknesses here and there. Some crookedness will be there by nature, because she has been created from the crooked part of Adam alayhi salam. The rib. And Prophet ﷺ said, mentioned that in authentic hadith. Take benefit from her despite those shortcomings. وَسُكْنَ الْفَتَى فِي غُرْفَةٍ فَوْقَ سِكَّةٍ يَؤُولَ إِلَىٰ تُهْمَ الْبَرِيِّ الْمُسَدَّدِ. And now he's talking about something different. He's saying, وَسُكْنَ الْفَتَى فِي غُرْفَةٍ فَوْقَ سِكَّةٍ. Meaning, if you have a bedroom or room, okay, from where you can look those who are passing on the street or those who are walking, he's saying that it will bring tuhma, meaning, yes, it's no good. People may start thinking bad about you. What it means, for example, nowadays we can see people passing, but no one pays attention. It means, yes, the room is built in a way that you can easily see this direction, that direction, people who are walking on the path, or you can see the neighbor's home and what's happening. So he's saying, a person should not build a house in that way. And if he has, then he should not be using it as a living room also. وَسُكْنَ الْفَتَى فِي غُرْفَةٍ فَوْقَ سِكَّةٍ يَوْلَ إِلَىٰ تُهْمِ الْبَرِيِّ الْمُسَدَّدِ. Because this is something wrong, and people will point the finger of blame at you. وَإِيَّاكَ يَا هَذَا وَرَوْضَةَ دِمْنَةٍ. Now he's coming again to the marriage issue. He's saying, avoid marrying a woman from a family that is known to be bad, even though, let's say, the woman or the girl herself is beautiful. This is called rawzat dimnatin or iyyakum wa khazra dimna. Okay, this hadith, I think it is weak. Okay, what dimna means? Meaning, so you can see sometimes a place is dirty, okay, where people are throwing rubbish or so, and then you see a small plant growing up, which is very, bright and green also. So Prophet ﷺ gave the example that a girl can be beautiful and attracting to you, but she is known to belong to a family who are not good. Okay, so yes, sometimes, these things are what we say. Al-irqu dassasa. Asat al-irqu dassasa. Means some things are connected with the family. A family that is known to be good and practicing, you find the impact goes to the relatives, to the children, and to the descendants, and so on and so forth. And a family known, or the women are known, or the men are known not to be pious and known to be practicing haram or having haram relationship here and there. Nazbillah, you find the same characteristic or same type of attitude in the other members as well. So that's what he's saying. And he used the word rawzat dimna. And he's saying satarja qurbin ila asli radi, because at some point of time she will show these true colors of her. Even though she is good and attractive and beautiful also, but it's good to avoid. I mean, someone from the same caliber can marry. If you are from a good family and you are pious also, avoid. وحرم على كل نكاح التي زنت إلى توبة ثم انقضاء عدة زدي. He's saying, don't marry someone who is known to commit zina. A girl who is known to have wrong relationship, illegal relationship, let's say, meaning she's known to be girlfriend of someone, let's say. Okay, we don't know what happened, what not, but being girlfriend itself is wrong. Okay? And when you see a boy and girl going on their own and meeting each other and staying in the room, how do you expect that nothing bad or nothing illegal happens? I mean, if you were angel, you wouldn't have been in that place in that situation in the very first place. Okay, so that is the issue, and it is in the Quran as well. الزاني لا ينكح إلا زانية أو مشركة والزانية لا تنكح إلا زانية أو مشركة. والزانية لا تنكح إلا زان أو مشرك وحرم ذلك على المؤمنين. Okay, it is mentioned in the okay. الزاني لا ينكح الزاني لا ينكح إلا زانية أو مشركة والزانية لا تنكح إلا لا ينكح إلا زان أو مشرك. Okay, so that is the case. Meaning a woman who is known to have illegal relationship, someone similar may accept her or marry her because he's also used to be wrong. Then there's nothing, meaning yes, he doesn't find anything hard. But if a pious person, yes, he won't like to marry someone who was known to have illegal relationship with someone before marriage or outside the marriage also. And this thing has been made haram upon the believers. But however, there are two conditions scholars have mentioned. One is that if a person has made proper tawbah, okay, and iddah has passed. Meaning proper tawbah means, yes, someone was known to be wrong, a boy or girl, but now they are practicing and yes, so meaning their life tells us that they are not doing those or they are not involved in those major sins anymore. Okay? That is the tawbah. Tawbah doesn't need I mean, it's not a claim that you make. It is your attitude and your, the lifestyle and how committed you are towards Islam. That tells us whether someone has done tawbah or not. So with these two conditions, fine. I mean, no one is free from what we say. Sins also, everyone is prone to make mistake. Let's say someone was known to be a bad boy or bad girl, but now they are practicing, that's fine. It means that they have done tawbah. They're not involved in those sins anymore. Okay? And if someone wants to marry the same girl, let's say someone, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, let's say, and had an illegal relationship, and now they want to marry. So what's the condition? They both need to do tawbah. The boy and girl need to do tawbah. Yes, do tawbah and leave a gap or so after, meaning give some break, and then you can marry with each other. Yes, sometimes, especially in these countries, they have that relationship and they find out that the girl is pregnant or so, and they say, okay, in order to legalize the issue and the baby or so, let's get married. I mean, marrying is fine, but make tawbah before. Okay, now he's saying, وَلَا تَنْكَحْ فِي الْفَقْرِ إِلَّا ضَرُورَةً. If you are a poor person and cannot afford the expenses of marriage, don't get married. What he has to do then? Fast. As Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Mashar Shabab, O young people, if you have the means to get married, go ahead and get married. If not, then fast, because fast will help you take control over yourself. Okay, but he's saying illa darura. Let's say someone is poor, but yes, the pressure is on upon him, and the desire is or drive is strong, and he fears that if he doesn't get married, he may fall into zina, then he should go ahead and get married and have good hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He will open avenues for him, financial I mean. And it is there in the Quran as well. وَأَنْكِهُ الْأَيَامَ مِنْكُمْ إِنْ يَكُنْ فَقِيرًا يُغْنِهُمُ اللَّهُ. I mean, if they are poor, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may make them rich. And there are hadiths as well. The three people Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help them. Someone who is poor, but he wants to get married in order to protect himself from falling into zina, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help him sooner or later. ثلاثة حق على الله أعانتهم.
ومن هو الثيب يريد العفاف. ومن هو الثيب يريد العفاف.
من أولئك الثلاثة. هذا الذي قلت. Okay, let's move ahead. And yes, if you are poor and still you have the desire, then fast. And so, yes, and sometimes fasting also doesn't help. Okay, there were some brothers saying I'm fasting. There was a brother, good brother, no, alhamdulillah, he got married. But he was saying, Imam, I'm fasting, but still thinking about those things. I mean, it is natural. You try your best and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. Okay, something is coming ahead that may help the brothers. Okay, I mean, in the previous abiyat, the lines he mentioned to treat women good and this and that. And yes, there was an incident. Sheikh Ibn Baz, obviously he used to sit in order to, what we say, give fatwa on phone. And some young person gave a call to Sheikh Ibn Baz, mentioning his issues. I mean, he has divorced his woman out of anger or so. And he mentioned very minor issues or so, reasons. He got angry. And look what Sheikh Ibn Baz said. He said, there are no hura ain in this dunya. There are no hura ain in this dunya. He repeated the word. He's saying, you are expecting your wife to be like the what we say, wives or women of the Jannah. It's wrong. There are no hura ain in this world. And one man who was looking to get married went to this matchmaker lady with his list that he's looking for a woman of this quality, this quality, this quality, this quality. She read the list. She said, yes, if you can make it to the Jannah, you'll find it there. If you make it to the Jannah, you'll find it there, but not here. It's true. Huh? Okay, let's move ahead. وَكُنْ عَالِمًا أَنَّ النِّسَاءَ لُعَبٌ لَنَا فَحَسِّنْ إِذًا مَهْمَا اسْتَطَعْتَ وَجَوِّدِي. Okay, the word lu'ab may be a little bit offensive, but what he means is that the women are source of comfort. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Being the wife, a woman, your wives are source of comfort for you. فَحَسِّنْ, meaning treat them good and enjoy the company. Enjoy the good that they can offer. Okay, that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. وَمِنْ آيَاتٍ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Okay, the word he has used, lo'ab, means toy. Okay, lo'ab means lower, toy. So let's say it's not toy, or she's not. She's source of comfort and peace for yourself. وَخَيْرُ النِّسَاءِ مَنْ سَرَّتِ الزَّوْجُ مَنْظَرًا وَمَنْ حَفِظَتْهُ فِي مَغِيبٍ وَمَشْهَدٍ. Now he's talking about which women or which wives are the best wife, or which women are the best. He's saying those women are the best who pleases the husband. When husband looks at her, means she keeps herself tidy and smiles. Okay, some of the women are opposite. They don't beautify themselves for the husband. When they have to go outside, relatives or so, or party, then it is the time when they do the makeup and beautify. So he's saying no, the best, and it is mentioned in the hadith as well, that the best women are those who pleases their husband when they look at her. Woman hafizatu, and they protect the wealth and the honor of the husband fi maghibin wa mashhadi, in his presence and when he is absent. Meaning the best women are those who pleases their husband when the husband looks at them, and they take care of their, take care of, let's say, they preserve the wealth of the husband and the honor of the husband in his present and his absent. Meaning they don't commit any illegal act if husband is not there, and they don't spend the husband's wealth extravagantly or in an unreasonable way. Okay, alayka bidhati din. If you want to get married, choose a religious one. Tasfar bil muna wadud al walud al asli dhat al ta'abbudi. Meaning someone who is righteous, someone who is loving, and someone who has the potential to bear children or produce children. How do you know before marriage? Yes. How do you know before marriage that whether she's going to bear children and produce children or not?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to use common sense here, but
How about the common sense?
I would say no. I would say me. I've been told things before. Look at like the mum and the lineage. How many kids has she had?
Okay, well then that's it. That's how. Yes. Look the mum, look the elder sister, look the aunties, and so on and so forth. Okay. If you want to get married, and let's say the girl got 2 elder sisters who've been married for 5 years, 10 years, and no children, so that is not good sign. It may be something family or gender. That's how you come to know. Okay, so how many things he has mentioned? First, for bidati din, as Prophet ﷺ said, that women are married for this reason, that reason, that reason, that reason, and he said, look for the religion. And in another hadith, he said, Tazawwaj al-wadud al-walud, meaning marry women who are known to be loving and known to be, mean the family women are known to have children. Because Prophet ﷺ said, فَإِنِّي مُقَاتِلٌ بِكُلْ meaning marry those women who can produce or give birth to the children, because on the day of judgment I will boast about the number of my followers, of my ummah. Okay, shall we go ahead a little bit and finish this one? We may not be able to finish, but let's take as many as we can. Okay, hasibatu aslin min kiramin tafuzizan. He's saying look to these qualities and look for the family as well. Hasibatu aslin, meaning if a family is known to be generous and known to be practicing, then generally speaking children will be the same. I mean, someone you may find a family is good and one person has been deviated, and they, but generally speaking is connected or related with the family. And he's saying try to marry virgin. Try to marry virgin. This hadith the Prophet ﷺ said to Jabir ibn Abdullah, he was a young companion. He came to give information that he has married. Prophet ﷺ said, okay, married who? A virgin? Or he said, no, Messenger, if I married someone who was already married. Then Prophet ﷺ said, why you didn't marry young? You could have, meaning you're young. I mean, yes, you could have enjoyed in a better way. What was the reason why Jabir Abdullah married a little bit aged woman, mature woman? Because he had younger sisters, okay? And father passed away and mom passed away. He said, oh, Messenger of Allah would have bought someone like them, okay, it wouldn't have been better I mean, with respect to my sisters. Now I married a mature one, so she will look after my younger sisters as well.
Is it recommended for a girl to marry a virgin man as well?
I won't say recommended also. I would say everyone likes girls like virgin and boys like virgin. So if you are the same age or so, then it is good. But let's say a woman is mature and married and is looking tomboy. Okay, that also doesn't work. that also doesn't work, because it is not a temporary. Marriage is a long-term commitment. Okay, so let's say if a woman is mature, she should marry someone of similar age, not look for virgin. But if she's a virgin, yes, she should marry someone similar age, and vice versa. And a man as well. If a man is 60 years old, 55 years old, marrying 20, that's also wrong. I mean, I'm not saying it is haram, but it's, you have to look it's what we say, because it's a long-term relationship. It's not something temporary. Okay, let's move ahead. And he's saying, واحدة أدنى إلى الأدل فاقتني وإن شئت فابلغ غربا لا تزيدي. Marry one. But if you have means, physical and financial, and another condition that you are sure about yourself that you will treat them in an equal way, then marry more than one. فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى وَثُلَاثَ وَرُبَاعَ. Marry 2, 3, 4. Maximum is 4. So what are the conditions? You have physical ability, financial ability, and
Just.
yes, religious, let's say, being just and fair.
And mental,
Okay, what?
mental capacity as well, because that's some like a
Mental capacity.
that's overwhelmed or something.
Okay, I mean that is included when we say physical capacity, financial, religious, and being fair and has the meaning he is sure about himself that he will. So that includes that he is mentally fine and he knows that he can treat them equally. Okay, what treat them equally means in worldly affairs, meaning you're buying one gift for, buy something similar to another one. Spend one night here, one night there. But if you have extra attachment to one of them because she's more beautiful or more obedient or so, that's fine. You don't control what we say. Yeah, the heart is controlled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Prophet ﷺ himself used to say, Allahumma hadha qismati, meaning this is in things that I can control. But if the mailan of the qalb, I mean if my inclination or love is a little bit more to one than another one, then don't hold me responsible. Okay, وَيُشْرَوْ إِلَانُ نِكَاهِ وَضَرْبُهُمْ. He's saying it is good to إِلَانُ nikah, meaning good to make the nikah known. Don't keep it secret. Okay, now those people want to keep secret if there is something dodgy or wrong. Otherwise, why you want to keep secret? It is something good, let people and let the Jama'ah know that you are getting married or your daughter or your sister getting married. And there is hadith as well. وَيُشْرَوْ إِلَانُ نِكَاهِ وَضَرْبُهُمْ عَلَيْهِ بِالدُّفِّ لِلْخِلَافِ لِمُفْسِدِ. And using duf is allowed. How do you translate duf?
Like the drum.
How do you say?
Drum, is it?
In a very basic form. Not that one. No. There's little bit that you... Duff. Okay, duff one, a very basic one, not this one.
Yeah, this one.
No, it's not the drum.
That's also called drum, no?
No, it's called...
Oh, is that different?
Okay, it is something and you use your hands or little noise it will make. So that is allowed on these occasions. Okay, now he's talking about after you get married, the first thing you do is سَلْ خَيْرَهَا الرَّحْمَنِ ثُمَّ اسْتَيْثُ مِنْ أَدَى شَرِّهَا إِنْدَ الزِّفَافِ تُسَدِّدِ. Meaning after nikah is done and you're going to see her for the very first time, then yes, Prophet ﷺ said in a hadith, take hold of her forelock or so and make this dua. Say, oh Allah, ask her the goodness of her and the goodness that she has got, and I seek refuge in you from the evil that she can offer potentially. And offer prayer 2 rakah if you can. And offer 2 rakah prayer together if you can. Okay? I mean, yes, you need to be really righteous to do all that, otherwise people want to get on with the business. Okay, wasil khair. But this one is easy. I mean, this one is easy. I mean, making dua is easy. You don't have to do anything. Okay.
Chill out, boys.
وحق على الزوجين أن يتعاشرا بعرف وبذل الحق لا بتنكد. And he's saying it is obligatory upon the husband and wife أن يتعاشرا بعرف. I mean, to live and to treat each other in a normal way. I mean, things that are known to be the right of women, give her. Things are known by the Sharia and by the Urf that these are rights of the husband, then women should give. Okay? I mean, fulfill your responsibility and expect your rights. Things goes wrong when you are trying to get your rights and you are neglecting your responsibility. Okay, one-way traffic. That is the wrong, yes. And the rights and responsibility have been divided in a very fair manner. As Allah said, وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ. They have some responsibility and they get some rights as well. I mean, women. وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ. If there are some responsibility upon women, they have some rights as well, and so same applies to the husband. وَلَيْسَ حَلَالًا وَتُ سُرِيَّةٍ وَلَا لِزَوْجَتِهِ فِي الْحَيْضِ وَالدُّبْرِ اسْتُدِي. And he's saying it is not halal to have physical relationship with a female slave if you want to allow her to get married. Meaning you are allowed to have physical relations with a female slave if you want to keep her for yourself. But let's say she has been engaged, or the date of the marriage has been fixed. So before that, a month or two, a cycle or two cycle, you have to stop. You have to stop to have a relationship. Why? Because if that is decided and the date is fixed, so if you keep having relationship until she's married, she may be pregnant or she may get pregnant from you. Okay, and when she's married to another person, and that will create problem. That will create problem, meaning, yes, child belongs to who? Let's say she only found out after she got married, and it is confusing. So that's why scholars have said, yes, stop having relations with her a month before the marriage date or so. So she can have the menstruation, the cycle, and it will make it clear that she's not pregnant, and then after she can marry with someone. Okay, and you're not allowed to have a relationship with your wife during her menstruation period. That is also haram. وَيَسَلُونَكَ عَنِ الْمَحِيضِ قُلْ هُوَ أَذًى. People are asking you regarding the relationship with the wives during her period. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said it is not good, other. So stay away. Okay, what is not allowed is the sexual relationship. Otherwise, sleeping in the same bed or enjoying her body in a different way, that's fine. Okay? I mean, kissing or hugging or those things. Unless you fear that these things may lead to the serious one, then don't. Is it clear now? Otherwise, those things are allowed. Okay, and having sexual relationship with spouse, or what we say, back passage or so, that's also haram. Okay? I mean, the passage that is allowed is known. Other than, how do you say, vagina or so? Yes. Other than that, yes, a husband is not allowed. And there are some hadiths in which Prophet ﷺ said the man is cursed if he does so with his wife. Okay, woman shah, let's take one or two and stop here. وَمَنْ شَاءَ بَيْنَ الْإِلْيَتَيْنِ تَلَذُّذًا إِذَا هُوَ لَمْ يُولِجْ فَلَيْسَ بِمُبَعْدِهِ. Meaning, yes, if you are enjoying, let's say, بَيْنَ الْإِلْيَتَيْنِ. Okay, بَيْنَ الْإِلْيَتَيْنِ meaning, yes, enjoying with her bottoms, let's say, touching or whatever, but the penetration is not taking place, that's fine. Okay, if you're touching, let's say, your wife's those parts or so, he's saying that's okay. But be careful. He says it shouldn't go to it shouldn't lead to the haram. And he's saying يسن الوتر في الشهر مرة. At least one should have physical relationship once in a month, at least once in a month. وإلا ففي الأسبوع, or once in a week. إن يتيزد, if he wants more, that's also fine. I mean, there's nothing to say. There's nothing to say it has to be once in a week or once in a month. It depends upon physical strength and age of the husband and of the wife. Okay, it shouldn't bring any harm, physical harm to the husband, and it shouldn't bring any physical harm to the wife as well. Okay, what happens in the, yes, some people, they are young and they get married and they abuse the strength of, and later on it may leave a negative impact on their health, on the health of the wife. So everything should be in a reasonable way. Okay, you are young, 20, 22 and so on and so forth, and you don't see those impacts. I mean, the negative impact may not be seen or found straight away, but after a year or so you may find out. So everything in a reasonable way is good. And plus, this is not a relationship or for time being or so. Now it is your wife. Okay, so there's no need to abuse or go beyond the norms. Okay, now it is your wife. So one has to think in a long term. Okay, we'll stop here. And the chapter is long one. Inshallah, next we'll be able to finish. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.